Reggae music has given us legends whose voices, rhythms, and lyrics shape generations. But behind the songs, some artists face shocking truths in their final moments. In this video, we uncover 15 reggae legends whose deathbed confessions or final acts left fans stunned. Stay tuned for stories you never expected. Bob Marley. Bob Marley is the name most people associate with reggae. From his humble beginnings in 9 Mile, Jamaica, he rose to global fame, spreading messages of love, resistance, and unity. His songs like No Woman, No Cry, and One Love still resonate today, proving that Marley was more than a musician, he was a symbol. Marley's life was full of drama and determination, but it ended far too early. In 1981, he passed away at the age of 36 after a battle with melanoma, a rare form of skin cancer. Fans mourned the loss of a legend, but the stories around his final days added a layer of mystery. One of the most talked about rumors involves a deathbed confession related to a soccer boot coated with poison. The claim suggests that someone tried to end his life with this unusual method. While this has circulated online for years, there is no verified evidence that it ever happened. Most historians and biographers consider it part of the folklore surrounding Marley's life. What is clear, however, is that Marley was deeply spiritual and reflective in his final days. He spent time with his family, wrote letters, and recorded messages. Those who knew him remember a man committed to his beliefs, even when facing death. Despite the rumors, Marley's real legacy is in his music, his message, and the way he inspired the world. His final days may have sparked speculation, but the truth is, he left behind art that will never die. And sometimes, the stories fans imagine are as powerful as the ones that really happened. Don Drummond. Don Drummond was a musical genius whose trombone shaped the sound of ska and early reggae. As a founding member of the Skatalites, his talent was undeniable. Songs like Man in the Street and Eastern Standard Time showcased his skill and creativity, proving he was more than just a musician, he was a pioneer. But Don's life was also filled with turbulence. Offstage, he struggled with mental health issues that, at the time, were poorly understood. Friends and colleagues often described him as brilliant but unpredictable. That brilliance collided tragically with personal demons, culminating in one of the most shocking incidents in Jamaican music history. In 1965, Don Drummond killed his girlfriend, Anita Mahfood, a celebrated dancer and singer known as Margarita. The event stunned the nation. Drummond was found guilty but insane, and he spent the remainder of his life confined to a mental institution. While behind bars, he continued to compose music, showing that his artistry could not be contained, even in confinement. The story of Don Drummond is a reminder of how closely genius and tragedy can live together. His music lives on, but his personal life adds a cautionary layer to his legacy. Some say his final reflections hinted at remorse, though nothing was ever publicly documented. Fans continue to wonder what he might have created had he lived free and well. Despite the dark turn of his life, Don Drummond's contributions to music remain undeniable. Every trombone riff he played still echoes in the foundations of reggae and ska. His death reminds us that some of the brightest talents carry hidden struggles. And in Drummond's case, those struggles ended tragically, leaving the world both in awe of his music and sorrow for his fate. Anita Mahfood. Anita Mahfood, affectionately known as Margarita, was a Jamaican dancer and singer whose charisma lit up every room she entered. She performed in nightclubs, inspired artists, and captivated audiences with her energy and charm. Her presence on stage was magnetic, and she quickly became a beloved figure in Jamaica's entertainment scene. But Anita's life was tragically intertwined with one of reggae's most infamous stories. She was romantically involved with Don Drummond, the brilliant trombonist of the Skatalites. While their relationship had its passionate highs, it also had dark lows. Struggles with mental health and volatile behavior ultimately led to a shocking conclusion. In 1965, Anita Mahfood was murdered by Drummond, a death that sent shockwaves through the Jamaican music community. The circumstances of her death revealed the sometimes hidden turbulence behind the glamour of the music scene. Fans were stunned to learn that a rising star with so much life and talent could have her story end so violently. Despite her untimely death, Anita's influence remained. Her style, stage presence, and voice inspired other performers, and she is remembered as more than a tragic figure. Those who knew her recall a woman full of life and laughter, someone who worked tirelessly to entertain and connect with her audience. Anita Mahfoud's story is a stark reminder of how personal struggles and toxic relationships can shadow even the brightest talents. While she is often remembered in the context of her tragic death, it's important to celebrate the artistry, joy, and passion she brought to the stage. Her legacy survives not just in the stories of her passing, but in the smiles, dances, and memories she left behind. Garnett Silk. Garnett Silk was a rising star in reggae whose voice could move anyone who listened. Born in 1966 in St. Andrew, Jamaica, he had a natural gift for singing that combined passion, emotion, and spiritual depth. Hits like Hello Africa and Jah is the Ruler showcased his talent and earned him a devoted following. Silk's music carried messages of love, faith, and social awareness. He became known not just for his sound, but for his authenticity and spirituality. Fans loved that he sang from the heart, with every note feeling personal, genuine, and alive. His performances radiated energy, and he quickly became one of reggae's most promising voices in the early 1990s. Tragically, Garnett Silk's life ended in 1994 at the age of 28 in an accident that stunned the reggae community. He died while trying to save his mother from a house fire, an act that revealed his courage and devotion to family. The world lost not only a talented musician, but also a man who lived his values to the very end. His death left fans and fellow artists in shock. The circumstances underscored the fleeting nature of life and the risks ordinary heroes sometimes take without recognition. While Garnett Silk's career was brief, it was intense, and his influence continues to inspire reggae musicians today. Even decades later, Garnett Silk's music remains a testament to his artistry and spirit. His death may have been tragic, but the courage and love he showed in his final act add a powerful dimension to his legacy. For many, listening to his songs is a reminder that true talent can be intertwined with remarkable humanity, and that Garnett Silk gave the world both in abundance. Prince Fari's. Prince Fari, born Michael James Williams, was a reggae artist with a voice that could rattle walls and hearts alike. Known for his deep, gruff delivery, he carved out a unique space in reggae as a DJ and a prophet of roots music. Songs like Heavy Manners and Message from the King showcased his ability to combine social commentary with powerful rhythms. Prince Fari's career was marked by boldness and fearlessness. He spoke truth to power, addressing political corruption and social injustice in Jamaica. His voice carried authority, making him a respected figure among peers and fans. Despite the roughness of his sound, there was a spiritual layer to his music. He often drew inspiration from biblical texts, and his lyrics had the weight of someone who believed music could guide and uplift. Tragically, Prince Fari's life was cut short in 1983 when he was shot and killed during a home invasion. The circumstances surrounding his death remain a mystery, fueling speculation and rumors about what really happened. Some claim it was related to disputes within the music industry, while others suggest random criminal violence. Whatever the truth, his death left a gaping hole in reggae music. While there are no confirmed deathbed confessions, those who knew him describe his last days as reflective. He remained committed to his principles and faith, even in the face of danger. His music continued to speak for him after his death, becoming a source of inspiration for generations. Prince Fari's legacy is one of fearless creativity and unwavering belief in music's power. His death may be shrouded in mystery, but his recordings, messages, and influence endure. Fans still listen, not just to the sound of his voice, but to the conviction behind it, proving that true artistry can echo long after life has ended. Max Romeo. Max Romeo is a reggae icon whose career has spanned decades, earning him recognition as one of the genre's most influential voices. Born Maxwell Livingston Smith in 1947, he became known for hits like Chase the Devil and War in a Babylon. His music blends social commentary, spirituality, and infectious rhythms, making him a standout figure in reggae history. Romeo's lyrics often tackled political corruption, social injustice, and love, and his powerful voice carried each message with clarity and emotion. Fans admired his ability to combine storytelling with rhythm in a way that educated and entertained at the same time. Beyond his music, Max Romeo's charisma and stage presence made him a true performer who could hold any audience in awe. In 2025, Max Romeo passed away at the age of 80 due to heart complications. His death marked the end of an era for reggae, closing a chapter on one of its most dedicated and prolific artists. While he did not leave behind any publicly documented deathbed confessions, those close to him say he reflected on his career with pride and gratitude. His final days were reportedly spent surrounded by family and music, a fitting end for someone whose life was so deeply intertwined with song. Max Romeo's legacy is more than just his chart-topping hits. It lies in his ability to speak truth through music, inspire generations of artists, and remain a beacon of authenticity in an industry often driven by trends. Even after his passing, his songs continue to resonate, reminding listeners of reggae's power to connect, heal, and provoke thought. For fans, the shocking part of Max Romeo's story may not be a scandal or confession, but the realization that one of reggae's giants has left us. His music, however, ensures that his voice, message, and influence will never fade away. Yabby U. Vivian Jackson, better known as Yabby U, was a roots reggae artist whose music combined spirituality, devotion, and an unmistakable voice. Born in Jamaica in 1946, Yabby U became famous for tracks like Conquering Lion and There Is a Land. His songs carried a strong spiritual message, reflecting his unique approach to reggae that blended Rastafarian beliefs with Christian influences. Yabby U was known for his dedication to music and his deep connection to his faith. Unlike many artists chasing fame, he focused on meaningful content that spoke to listeners' hearts. His lyrics often tackled moral and spiritual themes, and he had a reputation for living a life aligned with the messages in his songs. This authenticity earned him respect both at home and abroad, particularly in the roots reggae community. In 2010, Yabby U passed away, leaving behind a legacy of music that continues to influence reggae artists today. While there are no confirmed deathbed confessions, those close to him recall his final days as peaceful and reflective. He spent time surrounded by family, friends, and the music he loved, seemingly content with the mark he had left on the world. Yabby U's story is a reminder that reggae is about more than rhythm and melody. It is a vehicle for expressing beliefs, grappling with life's challenges, and inspiring others to reflect on their own paths. His death may not have revealed shocking secrets, but it highlighted the importance of staying true to oneself and one's message. Fans continue to celebrate Yabby U not only for his music, but for the spiritual integrity he carried throughout his life. His songs remain a testament to his vision, proving that even without dramatic confessions, an artist's influence can be profound and lasting. Toots Hibbert. Frederick Toots. Hibbert was a Jamaican musical legend and the powerhouse behind Toots and the Maytals. Credited with popularizing reggae worldwide and even coining the term reggae, Toots' influence cannot be overstated. His soulful voice and high-energy performances made songs like Pressure Drop and 5446 was my number timeless classics. Toots' music often celebrated life, love, and the struggles of everyday people. He had a knack for turning personal and social experiences into infectious rhythms that got listeners moving while thinking. Fans admired his ability to make reggae both deeply meaningful and wildly fun, a rare combination in any genre. In 2020, Toots Hibbert passed away, leaving a void in the reggae community. He had been battling health issues after contracting COVID-19, which complicated his final months. While there are no public reports of shocking deathbed confessions, those who knew him describe his last days as quiet, reflective, and filled with music. Even in illness, Toots remained committed to his craft and his family, showing the kind of resilience and dedication that defined his life. Toots Hibbert's legacy goes far beyond the stage. He was a bridge between the roots of reggae and the global audience that would follow. His influence shaped countless artists who came after him, and his recordings continue to inspire listeners around the world. Even without dramatic final revelations, Toots' story reminds us that a life dedicated to art, authenticity, and joy can be its own form of legacy. His voice, charisma, and impact on reggae are eternal, proving that the music outlives the musician. For fans, every song serves as a celebration of his life and the joy he brought to millions. Majek Fashek. Majek Fashek, known as the Rainmaker, was a Nigerian reggae artist whose music bridged continents. Born in 1963, he became famous for songs like Send Down the Rain, which combined reggae rhythms with African beats and spiritual themes. His voice carried both power and emotion, earning him international acclaim. Fashek's music often addressed social issues, spirituality, and the struggles of everyday life. He was known for his unique blend of reggae and African influences, which set him apart from other artists in the genre. His performances were memorable not just for the music, but for the energy and charisma he brought to the stage. In 2020, Majek Fashek passed away, marking a significant loss for reggae fans in Africa and around the world. While there are no widely reported deathbed confessions, his final days reflected a life devoted to music and faith. Friends and family say he remained thoughtful and reflective, appreciating the impact of his work even as his health declined. Fashek's life story also includes personal struggles with health and substance abuse, challenges that he spoke about openly at times. His transparency made him relatable to fans who saw both his talent and vulnerability. Despite hardships, he never lost his creative spirit, and his music continued to inspire audiences until the very end. Majek Fashek's legacy is a reminder that reggae is a global language, capable of connecting cultures and delivering powerful messages. His songs live on as a testament to his talent, vision, and the emotional depth he brought to the genre. Even without shocking confessions, his story inspires admiration for an artist who dedicated his life to music and left an enduring mark on the world. Ras Shihama. Ras Shihama was a Namibian reggae artist who brought African rhythms into the reggae scene, creating a sound that was uniquely his own. Born in 1966, he gained recognition for blending traditional Namibian music with reggae's signature groove, producing songs that resonated across the continent and beyond. Shihama's music often carried messages of social justice, unity, and cultural pride. He used his platform to address political issues in Namibia and to celebrate African identity. Fans admired his ability to make music that was both entertaining and thought-provoking, combining catchy rhythms with meaningful lyrics. In 2025, Ras Shihama passed away, leaving a significant gap in the African reggae scene. While there are no public accounts of shocking deathbed confessions, those close to him remember his final days as reflective and peaceful. He reportedly spent time with family, friends, and fellow musicians, staying connected to the community he had inspired throughout his life. Ras Shihama's influence goes beyond his recorded music. He played a key role in bringing African reggae to international audiences, showing that the genre could be a vehicle for cultural expression as well as entertainment. Even after his passing, his songs continue to inspire new artists who see in his work a model of creativity, authenticity, and cultural pride. Though there may not have been dramatic confessions in his final moments, Ras Shihama's story reminds fans that impact is not always measured by controversy. His artistry, passion, and commitment to using music as a force for connection and expression are what ensure his legacy endures. For listeners, his melodies remain a celebration of life, culture, and the power of reggae to transcend borders. Judah Eskender Tafari. Judah Eskender Tafari was a Jamaican reggae vocalist whose music carried a deep spiritual and roots influence. Born in the 1960s, he became known for his smooth, soulful voice and songs that combined personal reflection with socially conscious themes. Tracks like Jah Light and Lonely People showcased his ability to blend melody with meaningful messages. Tafari's music was deeply rooted in Rastafarian principles, and he often used his platform to address themes of justice, love, and spiritual growth. Fans appreciated that his lyrics spoke to real-life experiences, encouraging reflection while providing the groove and rhythm reggae is known for. His artistry made him a respected figure in the reggae community, both in Jamaica and abroad. In 2020, Judah Eskender Tafari passed away after a lengthy illness. While there are no widely reported deathbed confessions, those who knew him describe his final days as calm and reflective. Surrounded by family, friends, and music, he seemed at peace, contemplating the legacy he would leave behind. His contributions to reggae were recognized and celebrated even before his passing, but his death reminded fans of the fragility of life and the enduring power of music. Judah Eskender. Tafari's legacy is built on authenticity and devotion to the craft. His songs continue to influence reggae artists today, particularly those seeking to combine social awareness with musicality. While there may not be dramatic stories from his final moments, his life exemplifies the kind of quiet greatness that leaves a lasting mark. For listeners, Tafari's music remains a source of inspiration and comfort. His songs capture the heart of reggae, connection, reflection, and rhythm, and ensure that his voice will resonate for generations to come. Jacob Miller. Jacob Miller was a dynamic Jamaican reggae singer and frontman for Inner Circle, a band that helped bring reggae to international audiences. Born in 1952, Miller's charisma, playful energy, and soulful voice made him an unforgettable performer. Hits like Tenement Yard and King Tubby Meets the Rockers Uptown showcased his ability to blend catchy rhythms with socially conscious messages. Miller's personality shone both on and off stage. Known for his laughter, charm, and larger-than-life presence, he quickly became a fan favorite. He had a knack for connecting with audiences, making people feel the joy and struggles in his songs. His life embodied reggae's spirit, music that tells a story while celebrating community and culture. Tragically, Jacob Miller's life was cut short in 1980 when he died in a car accident at the age of 27. The suddenness of his death shocked the reggae community, leaving fans and fellow musicians grieving the loss of such a talented and vibrant individual. While there are no confirmed deathbed confessions, Miller's legacy speaks volumes about his dedication to music and the joy he brought to others. Despite his short life, Jacob Miller's influence endures. His recordings continue to inspire new generations of reggae artists and fans, keeping the spirit of his music alive. The energy, warmth, and soul he brought to every performance remain a benchmark for performers in the genre. Jacob Miller's story is a reminder of both the fragility of life and the enduring power of art. Though his time was brief, his music continues to resonate, proving that true talent and passion leave a lasting mark. For fans, every note Miller sang is a celebration of life, joy, and the timeless impact of reggae. Lucky Dube. Lucky Dube was a South African reggae artist whose music spoke to social issues, love, and resilience. Born in 1964, Dube rose to international fame with hits like Prisoner and Different Colors, One People. His songs combined the classic reggae groove with messages that resonated deeply with fans facing social and political challenges. Dube's music was both entertaining and meaningful. He tackled themes like inequality, apartheid, and personal struggles with sincerity, giving voice to those who often went unheard. Fans admired how he balanced activism with artistry, making him not just a musician, but a storyteller and advocate for change. Tragically, Lucky Dube's life was cut short in 2007 when he was killed during a car hijacking at the age of 43. His death shocked South Africa and the global reggae community. The violence that ended his life highlighted issues of crime in the country and underscored how unpredictable life can be, even for someone as celebrated as Dube. While there are no documented deathbed confessions, Dube's life story continues to inspire. His final years were spent performing, creating music, and spreading messages of hope and unity. Friends and family remember him as devoted, passionate, and deeply committed to his art and audience. Lucky Dube's legacy is immense. Beyond the hits, he left behind a blueprint for how reggae can be a force for social awareness and cultural pride. His music lives on, reminding listeners of the power of rhythm, melody, and message. Even in death, Lucky Dube continues to educate, motivate, and inspire, proving that a musician's impact is measured not just by the length of their life, but by the depth of their influence. These 15 reggae legends left us with unforgettable music and stories that continue to inspire. Some shocked us, others moved us quietly, but all shaped the genre we love today. Remember their voices, honor their legacies, and let the rhythm of reggae keep their spirit alive for generations to come.